Welcome to the Community Roundtable. This month for December, we are focused on community, and I've got two great community leaders here at the table with us, so we're super excited just to dive right in. So Leah, tell me a little bit about what community means to you. I know you're involved with nonprofits, you're a business that's involved in the community. What drives you to be such a community-driven person?
Well, we moved to Temecula 36 years ago and opened our business and joined the chamber right away. So we've been members for 36 years. Our focus personally is always to support local and help the community that way. So we really, focus on eating at locally owned establishments and obviously helping with the local nonprofits. So about 16 years ago, I changed where we used to give to some of the major nonprofits like Make-A-Wish, and I stopped everything and just brought it all local. So my focus is really to make sure that the local nonprofits and businesses all can thrive together.
And to follow a little bit up on that, when you think about National Charity League, how does that really work and give back to the community?
So National Charity League is a national organization. The Temecula Valley chapter was founded 11 years ago, I believe. We basically go to local nonprofits it's a mother-daughter organization. We go out into the community and we volunteer with local nonprofits. So Michelle's Place is one that we do a lot with. There's a lot out in wine country like Gate. We do a lot with but it's always mother-daughter together. So it's a 6-year program, and we have a minimum hours we have to hit every single year. But it's also a leadership and a cultural experience. So we teach them how to each hold board positions, and so it's really a nice program where you kind of make your own community inside of the community.
So Cindee, I know you have broken out into the community. You also have an online community. So how do you foster it, and why is community so important to you?
I feel that community really became important about 2018 when I was a new empty nest mom. I'd been working behind the scenes in my husband's company, my in-laws, really didn't have time taking care of the kids to really foster that sense of community. And I needed it. I needed that connection. And so I stepped out. I started my 52 Coffees Challenge. I did everything that I could to open the front door of my home and really step over the threshold. But I also wanted to take it out further, and that's why I developed my online community as well.
That's really great. You talked about your 52 coffees. What exactly is that?
Well, I was very introverted when I came back out because I was used to just working within the four walls of our home, and I hadn't really had good connections outside of that. So I gave myself a challenge. I said that I would take one woman that I did not know, couldn't be my mom, couldn't be my sister, out to coffee every single week for 52 weeks. And my sole purpose was to learn their story and learn how I could bring or add value to their lives. In exchange, I would put my cell phone down and learn how eye-to-eye connection and how to really listen well, and it's been a game changer for me.
Well, you really had a transition in your life,
Yeah.
and you definitely had to have something be different, right?
Right,
and
right.
for your business and for everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of, and I'll ask you, Leah, about this a little bit. What benefits does your community involvement do for your own well-being and your own sense of purpose and your mental health?
For me, I feel like I'm almost cheating when I get to help people. Like, I just feel so good on the inside. I think many people don't understand just how blessed I get to feel just by helping others. And in any situation, even from business to even going and eating at a friend's restaurant, like it just feels good to help and be a part.
How do you feel about that with your transition?
I feel from the very core, you have to know who you are. You have to know what value you add to the community, so that you're using your giftedness in a way that really connects with people. When we try to go outside of our giftedness, it feels very clunky and hard to know, where do I fit in this community or in an organization. But once we really know who we are and what our value is, it's powerful.
If you could think of one thing that means community to you, what would that one thing be? Cindee?
Sometimes it's forcing yourself outside of your home and not isolating yourself and being very purposeful and intentional about having connections and getting involved. That's what it means to me. It's like not being depressed, not dealing with anxiety because I'm not letting the walls close in on me.
Great. And
Yeah.
what does community mean to you?
Community to me is, I don't know, I would think of it more like my network, like how I'm connected to certain people, where I know them from, you know, being involved in different organizations together. So many times you see the same people in different, you know, different activities and you're just like, oh wow, yeah, they're so active. So for me, I would have to say just getting that good network together is what really brings or makes me feel like it's a community.
Community. Well, we have a great community here, and I want to thank you so much for being a part of the roundtable. And I encourage you all, get involved in your community, especially this time of year. There's people who are in need, as well as fill your own soul with your community. We'll see you next time on the roundtable.